What is up, YouTube and everybody? I do have a special guest going on with me to explain some shit. And needless to say, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people, and quite frankly, I just don't give a fuck. And neither does he. And trust me, this guy, you people already know. So. And speak of the devil, there's our. Yo!
What's up?
Yo, Paul, that's you. If that's really you, turn your camera on. Yeah, you ain't Paul. Yeah, you ain't getting on, buddy. Goodbye, troll. I love how you trolls doing the thing that you're just gonna get on. Cute. Alright, so while we wait for our guest to pop back in, all I got to say is I hope you trolls are enjoying me exposing the fuck out of you losers. No, I really do. I hope that you guys are enjoying me kicking the fuck out of you assholes and exposing you. I really do. I love exposing you motherfuckers for the pieces of shit that you guys are. Just gotta wait for my guest to re-sign in because I accidentally kicked him. No, that was him. Oops. Alright, let's unban. Mr. Paulie. Give me a second here. Switch back over to HDMI 2. Excuse me. What's up?
Hola.
Hey, sorry I could do last time, dude. I didn't recognize it was you. So what are you up to, man?
Not much. I was saying, what the fuck, yo?
Sorry, when you turned your camera on, I didn't recognize you. You sounded like a fucking troll from your voice. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? My bad. So, me and you have been doing some talking, and we've been putting some pieces to some shit together. And with that being said, I will let you take over and explain.
So, for a certain individual, names are not going to be named just because,
Oh no, you can drop the names if you want to. It don't matter. Because they know who they are anyway.
Well, yeah, you know what? The way I see it, if I say what I'm going to say and then someone takes offense to it, then that just means they're guilty of it.
Yep.
So, by me not saying a name, I'm not accusing anybody.
True.
And if they take offense to it, that means they're guilty of something.
Yep.
So, but I do have one thing I want to say. I want to know why everybody, what everybody's problem with you is. I want to know why everybody's picking on you.
As you know, the whole now, before I go into it, before I get into all that, when I'm not streaming or working on music for you or working on music for my friends or other people, what am I usually doing?
You're usually working on yourself. You're usually doing shit for yourself. You're usually trying to do shit for your family. I get that.
And not only that, but do I not usually fucking hang out with you, my best friend Matt, and all these other people on Facebook a majority of the time?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, that being said, they're attacking me because of this whole I'm supposedly a pedo shit. It's the same rehashed bullshit from a couple years ago, and it's fucking dumb. That and they're just pissed off with the fact that I exposed the fuck out of them, and that video also got over 1,000 views too. So, yeah, I'd say some people got pretty pissed with the fact that I exposed them.
Well, I'm trying to remember what's his name. I know Marty has a problem with you. I don't quite understand what his problem with you is, or I know I've seen some videos.
Let's be honest, speaking on him, I know what his issue is. He's got a sick, twisted obsession with me, and it's fucking creepy and cringy.
Well, like I said, I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. I'm not trying to show nobody disrespect.
No, like when it comes to Marty, you don't need to show respect. That dude's a fucking weirdo.
But you should know me by now. I like to understand everybody's point of view.
Oh yeah.
So
100%.
yes, I know your point of view on the whole Marty situation, but I kind of want to know why he has a vendetta against you. I want to know what his grudge against you is about. And
I honestly want to know why the fuck he has a fucking crush on me. That shit's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is just fucking weird, dude. Like, that is not normal.
No, it's really not.
Now, getting into everything, me and you spoke about a lot of the evidence, and there were some things that you pointed out that I missed that I didn't add up until a few minutes ago. So, would you care to explain all of that shit?
Well, okay, when you told me Marty was the last one to see Jamie alive and shit, and you told me some of what went on, it kind of makes it sound like what really happened was she died of a drug overdose, and they said she hit her head as a more respectful way, which I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. But what isn't right is the fact that he's blaming you for Heather's death when Heather was down south in Mississippi and you were in Akron, Ohio.
Exactly. I was nowhere near her.
At least I think she was in Mississippi.
Yeah.
The last time I ever heard from her, she was in like Mississippi or New Orleans or something like that.
Yeah. She was back in Mississippi living with Ricky and Jessica.
Well, all I know is they have, without any physical evidence that you had anything to do with Heather's death, you should not be accused of some stupid bullshit.
Exactly, and there is no evidence pointing me even remotely close to her death. Period.
Now, I'm not trying to throw shade on Heather. I'm not trying to sound bad. Whether
Yeah.
she's dead, alive, I don't know all the details. It still has nothing to do with you. I think the last time you saw each other was back in early 2021, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I had the dates right, but
Yeah, you're close enough.
and I'm pretty sure you have not seen her since, unless it was like video chat or some shit.
Yeah, and then that's about it. Like, it was only on, like video call and shit like that. Now, don't you find it funny how Marty was literally the last person to see Jamie alive? And yet he had nothing to supposedly do with it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty weird that you sit there, do drugs behind Jamie on a live stream, which we all saw,
Yeah, you pointed that out to me.
turned around, got her hooked back on drugs, knowing she was a recovering addict, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she dies. Something's up.
Yeah, when you put it like that, yes, I'll admit something's really fishy.
And let's not forget the fact that he got hauled into court for murdering a hooker.
I've heard about that. I've heard the rumors. I just never heard all the details about that.
Right, like I haven't either, but
So I can't pass judgment on that.
right, but that being said, shit's not adding up.
With me, in my personal opinion, when it comes to the whole hooker story, I honestly think he's 50% guilty, 50% innocent, just because I don't know the full details. I don't know the full story, so I don't know what's real, what's not, what's true.
Right.
So you gotta do with the whole mindset of, it's possible he did it, but then you gotta think, I haven't seen no evidence, I haven't seen the story.
Right.
So it's possible he didn't do it.
Right, but just the sheer fact that he got hauled into court over it is kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Now, that being said, with that out of the way, let's talk about how you like to talk to William Gloryhole, Marty. Now, would you care to explain what your thoughts are on that and like the conclusion that you came up with that actually makes sense between Marty, Glory Hole, and Masshole?
Well, first of all, I want to know what Glory Hole's problem is with you. Like, I want to, like, I don't know if it's just he does it because he's bored, or if there's like a motive behind it as to why he attacks you the way he does. I would like to see from his point, hear from his mouth why he does it.
Well, I can
But
tell you the
I
reason.
don't.
I can tell you the legit reason. It's literally a little bit of both of he does it because it's fun, but he also does it to keep me from making any kind of money because he loves seeing me suffer. So it's literally a mixed bag. And the reason why I know this because he got on a Discord call and some of my mods were defending me, asking me why he does it. And he said because it is fun.
Well, okay, that's like a sick and twisted kind of fun, and yeah, I'm a little bit twisted. I will admit it.
A little.
Okay, I'm greatly twisted. Shut up.
Like I said, you're the most twisted dude I fucking know. Jeez.
Yes, but I have been doing really well with counseling, so.
You're not sticking any more thumbtacks in your forehead, are you?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, that show was pretty fucking hysterical when you did that.
My sister still looks at me and questions my sanity for that shit.
I think everybody does. Hell, I'm surprised I'm the only one that isn't questioning your sanity.
I think we've all learned not to question it long ago.
You think?
Oh, I have a stupid question to ask you.
What's up?
I went and bought me a hunting rifle because I was gonna go hunting this winter with buddies. And a couple people, and I'm not sure how true this is, there's something about deers getting sick and shit that I shouldn't go hunting and whatnot. I don't know how much of that's really true and what's not.
I've heard rumors about it myself, but I don't know what's true and what's not. Like I said, I'm not sure.
I'm iffy about going hunting now that I've heard rumors about deer being sick, and if you kill them and eat the meat.
What I would do is I would do some deep research and dig in and find out for sure. Because if you can dig in and get a definitive answer, then you should be good. Whether you go or don't go,
Oh, I like how there's a comment in the chat telling me to go shoot myself.
Yeah, it's that person that said that. Shouldn't have done that, man. Oh.
It's okay. Haters gonna hate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I am awake, bro. I'm chill as fuck. I'm just kicked back in my chair relaxing. I have a natural resting tired, I have natural resting sleep face. Always have. Probably because
dude, you look like you're stoned out your fucking mind.
In high school.
Dude, you look like you're stoned out your fucking mind.
So I got resting stoner face. So what? That's literally me every day. You know this.
You look like you can't handle your weed.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. I can, but I can't say the same for Marty. But speaking on him and Glory Hole, would you care to explain the theory that you came up with that actually makes sense about how him and Masshole and Glory Hole all tie together and how he really could may very well be a pedophile?
Well, in my days of, watching crime shows and shit, usually the person to quickly judge another has a dark past of his own, and whatever his dark past may be, he'll accuse someone else of. So let's say person A killed someone in the past. He'll accuse person B of being a serial killer because of the guilt that lingers in his head.
Yep.
And I know many people may not see it that way, but that's how I see people. If you accuse someone of doing something, you're the one doing it.
Very true.
And I just can say I've had enough experience in life to say I strongly believe that shit's true.
No.
Now, everybody doesn't have to, nobody has to believe, see the way I see it. We're all different inside and out. But the only thing is, we all bleed red. We all, we're all human. But we all think different. The human mind is a tricky thing.
Now, explain your theory on like Marty and Glory Hole. Like, explain that whole thing, like in general, like you did to me earlier.
How did I explain it? I forget.
It was about how Marty and Glory, like how Marty's a pedo and Glory Hole and Maxwell had something to do with it.
Well, I believe oh yeah, Paul's accusing Marty means Paul's a pedophile. No, I'm not accusing Marty of being a pedophile. I just said the fact that, he's accusing Chance of being one could mean he is. He could not be. We don't know. I don't have a record. I have a clean fucking record.
Right.
The most I've ever gotten in trouble for was beating the shit out of someone. And that's it. That's the most I've ever been in trouble for.
And Paul, even you saw my public record. I have no fucking record of being a fucking pedophile at all.
No. And to be honest, Chance, you may hate what I have to say. You may like what I have to say. If you really did do some stupid shit with a fucking minor, I'm sorry. If that was my child,
Yo, sorry about that, dude. What were you saying? I don't know what the fuck happened. What were you saying?
I said, if that was my child, that, I would have pressed charges on you. So if you are a pedophile, I don't see why the parents didn't press charges against you, dude. And I know this is going to sound like an asshole thing to say.
Oh, I get it. And dude, you're coming from the place of being a father yourself.
Yes, I am.
So I totally get it. And plus, I find it pretty suspicious that somebody like Masshole has child porn on her computer, is good friends with Marty and Glory Hole, goes around sending child porn to people to fuck with them.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree. That's fucked up. That's very weird.
Like, it's like, how is that even illegal, first off? Like, that shit, like, dude, you can get arrested for that shit.
Yeah, you can.
And I find it funny how people sit there and say, well, you're the pedophile. No, dumbasses, I'm not.
All I gotta say is, I believe innocent until proven guilty.
Thank you.
I will always believe innocent until proven guilty. So if someone wants to convince me that you're a pedophile, Cyrax, they're going to have to really prove it to me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not just going to go off of someone's word.
And plus, and not just that, but do you know how many freaking, and I know you know they love to do this, making up fucking screenshots to make it look like shit that ain't really true.
Yeah, I know some people do that. Some people like to delete their end of a conversation to make one look bad.
Oh yeah. But like, I just find it funny how Masshole does all this shit, and yet I'm the one that gets shit on. Like,
The world's gone to shit.
Like, it's pretty funny because you can go back and look at my fucking record. There is no record of me being a fucking pedophile, and you guys cannot. You cannot use that because you haven't been caught yet. Dude, the night the cops showed up, if I really was a pedophile, they would have hauled me off right then and there. They would have arrested me, and I'd be in a jail cell right now. And it would be on my record.
I'm going to say this. I have stayed away from social media because I've been more worried about, I have other shit to worry about. I have my job to worry about.
Right. And plus,
and I've shown you videos of what I do for work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you've also been working out again, which is great.
Dude, it feels good.
That actually shocked me. Like, when I saw, like, you buffed up since the last time, I was like, damn, dude, you're doing good.
Well, gotta take care of my body, but, like, people don't understand that when you watch shit happen and when you see shit, some shit can be really mentally scarring.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a tow truck. You know how many fatality accidents I've had to deal with? I can't necessarily discuss said fatality accidents just out of respect for, the families and shit.
Yeah.
But you know how, mentally scarring it is to see someone's mangled body in a car?
Oh, yeah. It definitely can be very scarring. Like, I've got friends that do the same job you do, and it's sad.
I love what I do. I was born in this lifestyle. I was born around tow trucks and shit. So I've known how to hook up a car to a tow truck since I was 8 years old, basically. Right. I used to go to work with my stepdad. But, and I'm going to say this. A pedophile should have to pay for the child's therapy bill, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I honestly think that. But this is also coming from a guy who thinks a pedophile's last sight should be a shotgun to the face.
That I agree with.
Now, the world's getting fucked up. The world's taking a shit.
And Akron PD are a bunch of pussies.
Well, that's because you have bad experiences with them.
Well, not all, but a majority of them are dicks.
Not all police officers are bad. There's some good police officers.
No, like, I'm talking about like just the ones from the Akron PD. Even dude, and that I know that you know about the Akron PD and how a majority of them can be fucking assholes.
Dude, every time you have to deal with them, you call me and ask me for advice.
Right, and it's like, how do I deal with this motherfucker? Right, dude, the last cop that came down here was a total fucking prick. I swear to fucking God. Like, I mean, the one thing that I know that you agree with me on this, a lot of people agree with me on this, the cops showing up and the amount of force they did with as many weapons as they did pointed at me, that was overkill.
Yeah.
That was pure fucking overkill, dude. Like, you didn't need that many fucking cops to figure out somebody's fucking lying, you fucking retards.
Let's stop. Let's not say the word retard because I do have a family member who's a little. How do I say it? Challenged a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I get it. But like, I just find it funny how a lot of these trolls, like, they think they're so smart with what they do, and it's like all they're doing is making themselves look like fucking morons.
Hold on, I got to reply to a message. Yes, the EMS does take out the body of the cars, but sometimes, in certain circumstances, a tow truck driver has to move the another car so they can get to the body. Like, for instance, 2 weeks ago, we had to take a semi-truck off top of another car with a person still trapped inside of it. And that person was dead. But yes, you're right. The majority of the time, a paramedic will take the body out of the vehicle before we tow it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why wouldn't they?
Yeah, but sometimes a car gets stuck and we got to pull it out.
Right. But still, who would just tow a car away with a mangled body still in it? That would be weird.
Dude, we're not allowed to. Trust me, I've been into the Toledo impound lot. I've been in the fucking impound lot over in Michigan. And there's a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah. But I do also know that you had a little message for not only Marty, but for Glory Hole as well. So would you like to or care to speak on that?
Yeah, guys, come on. What the fuck's going on that you guys target Cyrax? Like, yeah, Marty, I know you like to poke shit at me. I know you like to make fun of me, but for once, I want to hear, I don't want it to be about me. I want to know from your mouth what your problem with Cyrax is. And don't make it about me. For once, I don't want it to be about me. It doesn't have to be about me. I just want to know what your problem with Cyrax is, both of you. I just want to hear it from you guys' mouth.
I'll be honest, dude. I've been wondering what in the fuck his deal's been with me since day fucking one.
Well, no disrespect to anybody. I don't want to hear it from nobody's mouth but theirs. And that because I want to know their opinions, their views, and I want to know why. But the minute they make it about me, that's kind of going off topic.
And what gets me is how the fuck Marty can have a fucking cringy ass fucking crush. Like, what the fuck, dude? No. And what gets me is this. Like, he hits on me. I turn him down.
How does he hit on you? Like, explain that.
So do you remember when Heather was here, like when she was living here and shit?
Yeah.
Well, there was this dude named Juggalo John that wanted to fight me. And I got sick of him running his fucking mouth. He's a local dude. I got fucking tired of him running his mouth. So I told him straight up, if you really want to fucking do this, tell me the place. He said the community center down by my house, which I know you know where that's at. So me, Mom, Ed, Heather, we all get in there. We go down there. We get in the car. We drive down there. And keep in mind, I'm set to fucking go, dude. I got my hands wrapped up. I'm ready to fucking knock this guy out. Like, I had enough. Like, I was pissed. So I show up there. This dude isn't even there. He shows up clear on the other side of fucking Akron. And I'm like, bro, that ain't even my fucking house. Like,
it's weird. I'm going to say something real quick. It's funny. The one day you pissed me off beyond all fucking recognition.
You actually
I actually showed up to your address because you said you would beat the fuck out of me. And I showed up to your address and said, well, I'm here, beat me up.
Right.
And instead we sit on the fucking your front porch fucking talking.
Yeah, we literally sat there for like 2 or 3 hours just shooting the shit. Literally.
So, in my opinion,
the dude was a fucking pussy. But like, what's so weird?
Well, there are people that don't know how to follow a map.
Oh, this is what's weird, dude. This is where it gets weird. So that Juggalo John dude doesn't show up. Okay? So I hop back in the car to go back to the house, or come back to the house, whatever. Well, me and Heather were on a live stream with Jamie. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Marty takes a fucking, like, pass at me. And I'm like, did I just hear that right? Like, was I hearing things? Because there were so many people talking. And I told everybody to shut the fuck up so I can hear what this guy was saying. Marty sat right there and made a fucking like, I can't remember what he said, but you knew that he made a pass at me. Like, you can tell. And I'm like, yeah, dude, no, I don't roll that way. And ever since then, he's had this sick obsession. I mean, dude, you saw the screenshots of the text messages.
Yeah, I saw some of the screenshots.
And in your opinion, was that shit not creepy?
It was a little, unsettling. It was unsettling.
Fair enough. But, like, that right there, I want to tell you that the guy's a little out there.
Well, no offense to Marty, and I'm not trying to say, have you ever took the chance that maybe he has some mental problems, maybe? Not saying he does. I'm not dogging on him. I'm just saying.
I actually have thought about that. And for a while, I sat down and like when he left me alone, I sat down and I actually studied him. I know it sounds weird, but I sat down, I studied his mannerisms, how he is, and he just doesn't show any signs, dude. Like, I really think that this guy is just batshit crazy.
Well, I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to understand both sides. You know me. I want to understand 100%. Both sides of this.
See, and that's why me and you get along so well, is because you're like me. You like to understand both sides of the story and figure out, like, okay, this is what's going on. Here's this side, now here's this side. Let's come to a medium and figure something out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not the same person I was a year ago.
No offense, dude, but a year ago, no offense to you, dude, but I have to say this, sometimes you were a bit of an asshole. Just saying.
Well, I get that from my dad.
True.
I get that from both my dad and my mom. That being an asshole is the one thing I don't think will change. It's just I have better control over some of this asshole shit I say. But in different terms, I've,
Hey, I can't say the same for your sister, though, dude, because your sister is like 10 times worse than you.
She did learn from me.
True. Because, dude, the last time I fucking talked to you, she was sitting right there just literally acting just like you. And I'm like, great. Another you.
Yes, my dad will say, out of all my siblings, my sister has my, acts like me the most. She has my attitude.
Oh, yeah. And I've witnessed it firsthand, so I can say, yes, she has your smart mouth and your fucking attitude.
That's not good. Especially with her being in school. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid
my dad's gonna go, well, your sister got suspended for being like you. I'm like, what do you mean? She kicked someone upside the head.
Fuck that, dude. Imagine her getting fucking expelled for being like you. Oh my god.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm gonna be the one I'm gonna get yelled at for it. But at the end of the day, my brothers and sisters love me. My 16-year-old sister.
Dude, your
Her
fan,
ex.
I have to say this, man. Your family's the fucking shit, dude. I fucking love your family to death, man. They're the coolest shit ever.
My sister, her ex-boyfriend took advantage of her, and she was afraid to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
She knew my dad would want to beat his ass, but she knew if she told me, I would want to do more than just beat his ass. I would beat his ass and his dad's ass. But I'm protective over my family.
Oh yeah, and understandably so. Any person with a sane mind would be.
I'm not saying all my family, because there's some of my family I do not care about. But
Yeah.
for the family that I do definitely care about, I would fucking jump in front of a bullet for them.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't care if it killed me, just to know that, I saved their life, or, I risked my life to protect the ones I love. I would do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was also gonna ask you, because I know that, and I know, and you know that Marty has ran his fucking mouth about you multiple times. You got anything that you want to just say to the asshole?
Well, Marty, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this like an adult. What you have said about me doesn't bother me no more. I've been through some stuff the past year that put my life into perspective. It got me thinking about who I am and who I want to be as a person. And Cyrex knows, but for personal reasons, it's not going to be leaked out on internet. That shit can be talked about privately.
Yeah.
I've been through some emotional crap. And
I can genuinely say this, a majority of it, which I was there for.
Dude, I know I can be an asshole. I know I could be a horrible person.
Oh, yeah.
But Chance, with what I went through, wasn't it enough to make me cry my eyes out?
Dude, you were damn near bawling almost every day for a week straight, dude.
Dude, wasn't I fucking drinking alcohol like a fucking alcoholic for a bit?
Oh, yeah, and I had to literally tell you to put that fucking bottle down like 4 or 5 times until you finally fucking did it.
Oh, what helped was my sister asked me to stop drinking. But
Exactly.
when you lose someone, your grandpa and your brother, who's like your best fucking friend, even though he says some pretty stupid shit.
Oh, dude, I fucking loved your little brother, man. Your little brother was fucking funny.
What? Are you talking about Joe?
The one that passed.
Yeah, he's actually older than me.
Oh. Well, older brother.
He's not my biological brother. He's my street brother. Meaning,
yeah, but still, hey, it's like the old saying goes.
He's still
man.
family. I still look at him as family.
Hey, it's like the old saying goes, man. Blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family.
I got to go out to Maine in October to go have a celebration of life for my brother on his birthday.
Dude, I know that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I told you before, dude. If you ever need anything, you got my number.
And it's sad that it took my grandpa passing away for me and my biological father to have any sort of father-son relationship.
That is sad, dude. That really is.
But I can say my dad has matured and he's not, a piece of shit like he used to be. He's gotten, I will give him credit, he's gotten a lot better. And to be honest, to have a better relationship with my father, I feel like a better person myself.
Right. And I think a lot of, and I know that you'll agree with this, a lot of people that know me, that truly know me, will agree with this. Did all you motherfuckers that target me, y'all just need to fucking stop and get a goddamn life already. Like, get a hobby, go fishing, go hunting, do something. Like I told you, Marty, and like I told you, Gory, all you dumb fucks just need to leave me the fuck alone. I ain't done nothing to you, never have. So y'all seriously just need to, I don't know, fuck off. Just saying.
Well, my girlfriend seems to have noticed a change in me since a lot of this has gone down. She goes, yes, you've been a lot more depressed lately, but you seem to be more motivated to get your life straight.
Right.
And a lot of it is the worst part of it to me is after my grandpa Steve passed away, 3 days later, my other grandpa passed away, my dad's dad.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, the day before he passed away, I had asked my grandpa, hey, can we go do something together? I would like to spend time with you and my uncles. And then the next day, I get a phone call, or not a phone call. I read it on Facebook that you will be truly missed. We'll all miss you.
Yeah.
And that's how I found out my dad's dad passed away. Nobody wanted to tell me because they knew I was going through enough shit already. But I'm a changed person.
Right. And
I'm not about the bullshit, but I'm trying to get shit, straight. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Me before all this happened, I wouldn't have cared what Marty had to say. I would have probably told Marty to fuck off. But now I want to know I want to know what's going on with the situation between you and him.
Well, I'll be honest, dude, at this point, like, he really just does need to fuck off, honestly. Because, like, and even you've seen, dude, like, go back 4 years ago before any of this happened. Was I not doing way better back then than I am now?
Yeah. And plus, there wasn't so much fucking stress.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And plus, I didn't have people going on fucking random fucking websites, homemade, like literally geared towards attacking me. I didn't have cops showing up at my house every other day. I didn't get swatted almost every other week. I didn't have people attacking my friends or my family back then. And I think it's pretty safe to say that back then I had a pretty normal life compared to now.
Yeah, your life before this wasn't all glitz and glamour, but
it was normal, and I actually enjoyed it.
It was more normal than now.
Oh, by far.
I mean, you and Ian were like brothers. Everybody was fucking,
What are you
everybody was getting along. And then all this shit happens, and your friendship with Ian goes out the door.
Dude, because of these assholes, dude, my friendships with a lot of people went out the fucking door. And
I'll admit, there was a period in time where I wanted to beat the fuck out of you.
Oh, I know, and you had told me that several times throughout.
I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh, I know you're the dude. That's why I'm saying, like, dude, that's where me and you are so much alike. When you want to say something, you don't give a fuck. You're just gonna flat out say it and not care.
I don't have a filter, and yes, at times that's a bad thing, but at least I'm not hiding how I feel.
Exactly. Like, dude, if you go back and watch my live stream on Facebook earlier, and you go back and watch all the live stream, well, not all of them, but the last few over the last couple of days, you can tell that I had basically had enough. I basically was like, fuck this.
Now, I have a stupid question. I was watching South Park. So, harmless dares. Do you think I should do harmless dares for $10 each?
Couldn't hurt.
I mean, it just sounds fun.
Right.
Oh, go drink this jar of pickle juice for $10. Okay.
Dude, I would drink a jar of pickle juice for fucking free.
I have so many questions, and now I feel like making a joke.
What?
I better keep my mouth shut. Yeah, of course you'd like to drink pickle juice.
Oh, God.
You of course would like to drink pickle juice. No, thank you. I'm straight. I got a girlfriend. She would kick your ass.
I could do a better one. I could do the one that my older brother did to me all the time. You know what this means, right? Me and Jake.
Isn't that like the Chinese way of saying "fuck you"?
No, well, yeah, but the joke is it goes like, you know what this is, right? What? It means you ain't worth this.
Huh. That's different.
My older brother came up with that one. But like, it's amazing to me, like the level of degrading that these people. And dude, I know you've seen a lot of the shit that they've posted and the websites that they made about me. Like, it's honestly astonishing at the level of dehumanizing, degrading shit that they post.
I think God has said it best himself. I forgive you for you know not what you have done.
That is true. And what's crazy is this, like, and dude, you know me almost better than anyone, dude. How many times have I sat there and shown, not only said, but shown, that I would never do the shit that these people have done to me to anyone?
Well, yeah. I mean, you probably cuss them the fuck out and tell them they're a piece of shit, but
actually,
you wouldn't drag it out as long as it's been dragged out.
To Pat Gita 2678, that actually is a verse in the Bible. You can look it up. Like, seriously, I don't know if it's in the New Testament or in the Old one, but it is in there. Look it up. And yes, even though I don't go to church, yes, I am very well caught up on the different versions of the Bible. Why? I don't know, but I am.
I've gotten in touch with my religion since my grandfather died.
Like, I don't necessarily go to, like, my whole take on it is this, like, do I believe in God? Yes. Do I go to church? Not necessarily, but I do, believe that there is something after this, What that something is, I don't know.
There is something greater than all of us.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, Ivan Moody from Five Finger Death Punch, he said it best when he recalled what happened. I don't know if you know about the incident with him and passing out on the floor. Do you know about that incident?
I've heard something about it.
Yeah, basically what happened was he was a very heavy alcoholic. He went to make his daughter a glass of water, went to hand it to her. Next thing he knows, he's on the ground, passed out. But he said that when he technically died, like there was no light, there was no dark, like everything was like it was moot, like there was nothing. It was just like it was like just that thing of like you can't explain it. And I really think that Ivan put it best when he said that, we do need to like stop all the garbage in the world and actually get back to where we used to be.
Yeah.
Like, and he's right though, like there's too much toxic crap in the world.
Well, the way you described what he said, it sounds like purgatory.
Let me pull up the video.
Like the level between heaven and hell.
I don't know how to describe it, dude. Like, it was weird. Let me see if I can find the video and pull it up for you, because it is definitely.
Well, you don't need to get a strike or a whatever.
And dude, the most they'll do is like do like a copyright strike, which won't even do anything to me. All a copyright strike is that whenever if I get monetized, the only thing is I won't be able to monetize income off that video, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that is not that big a deal for me at all.
I don't know anymore, dude.
Right. Hold on. Trying to find the video. Right here.
To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot. To those making... To everyone still crushing it when it's this hot.
I hate that.
To those making it happen in the heat. And especially to those who have to wear long sleeves right now. We've got a Dunkin' Iced just for you.
Damn it, now I want Dunkin' Donuts, goddammit.
Spend a little less. And you can carry a whole lot more. Tried to quit on his own, and he had some very bad problems.
Here we go.
Here's Ivan in his own words.
Wait. How do I do this? Alright. You can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Sharing what he went through.
The question that keeps coming up more often than not is about my death. First off, was it real? Yes. I tried to quit drinking by myself on my own for 4 days. And the fourth day, my body shut down. I went into seizure and I died. I was handing my daughter a glass of water 1 second, and we'll get into the next. 2, what did I see? Now, for you to hear this, for one, you have to ask yourself, do you believe in life after death? I myself grew up a skeptic, very science-ridden. Half of my family was Christian, and the other half was Catholic. So from the get-go, I was confused. And I found holes in the system all the way through. Organized religion was never something I really bought into. Needless to say, and rebel as I do, I went hunting for answers. Far and wide, theology became my thing. I studied everything from Buddhism to paganism, Wicca, which is still very close to my heart, as a lot of you know, and Satanism. No, not the stuff you see on TV, not sacrificing cats and enchantments and shit like that. The real work, the stuff that actually includes empathy, but that's a whole other story. We won't go there. Needless to say, it all became moot at one point when I died. It was nothing like anything that you think or that I thought, for that matter, or could have imagined. There was no light. I told Zoltan it was like becoming part of the universal hum. Complete peace. It wasn't cold, it wasn't hot. There was no burden of any sort. And for a brief second, I was free. And all these memories, which is, I'm assuming, why people say your life goes flashing before your eyes, started flashing before my eyes. And I saw things from my infancy all the way up to that moment. And I remember thinking, this is too good. I'm not ready for this. I have more to do. I'm not saying that. I truly remember thinking that. And out of the distance, I heard
Hey, Chance.
Yeah.
Apparently, Marty is there and wants to talk.
You see the hand.
He's not backstage.
Well, comment was said to post a link for Marty.
Believe me when I tell you this, I don't think some things are meant to be explained. But my heart lit up, clenched, feel it, and I became mass again. I shot right back into my body. Truth. And I opened my eyes, and it was wet. And I looked up, and it was my daughter, holding my head, crying on my face. And above me were two EMTs, excuse me, with paddles. And I remember them asking me questions, and the very first words out of my mouth, please don't tell the fans. Document. My first concern was that I was going to let you down and my bandmates. Not the fact that my beautiful daughter was holding my head, or that I was a fucking drunk, or I just had this disease and I couldn't fight through it. None of it occurred to me. The only thing that mattered was that you and my bandmates still had faith in me, because music is all I have. It's my whole connection to everything. Needless to say, again, sorry, I keep repeating that. Coming back, certain things got lost. And I'm sure you've heard that. I know everybody's experience is different, but I'm assuming from what I've read and from what I understand, there's similarities. The parts of me that stayed there or that went there were parts I don't miss. A new fire lit into me. I'm telling you this. Indescribable. Hashtag Phoenix Rising. I was dead. And the love that I get from others, the notion that I had more work to do here was enough to pull me back into this. This whole new record has been an awakening for me. And it will show through.
Tell me that doesn't say a lot, dude.
Yeah. But there are people asking for a link so Marty can join in so I can ask him a few questions.
Alrighty. As long as it's not a troll, guys. Like, if it is a troll, just be forewarned. Be forewarned, I will be checking. If you are a troll, you are not getting let on. Trust me, I can check and I will be checking.
No, I want to say this to Marty before he goes on. I kind of want to do like interview style questions for him. Stuff I need to get my own personal answers that I need for my own point of view, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So right there's the link. I mean, I doubt he would be up this early, but you never know.
Dude, I should be asleep right now and I'm up.
We all should be, dude. But like I said earlier, dude, you heard how bad it was pouring down earlier over here, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was nasty over here earlier. But like,
go outside now.
But like, I'll be honest, dude. If I'm being completely honest, man, I'm tired of all this fucking troll shit, dude. Like, like, I'm just trying to live my life. Like, dude, back 4 years ago, like, when none of this crap was going on, was I not constantly putting out fucking music almost every other fucking day?
Yeah, you were.
Like, and that's what I want to get back to, man. And that's why, like, matter of fact, for a lot of you that don't know, that's why I've been kind of very sporadic with my live streams recently.
That's a big word for you. I'm impressed.
Do what?
I said, that's a big word for you. I'm impressed. I'm just being an asshole.
You're being a jackass.
I am not a fucking donkey.
But like, for those that actually do care to know about what's going on, like for those that do actually support what I do, nice try. Yeah, like I said, trolls, dude. Fucking trolls trying to get up in here. It's sad. I did unblock him, but he ain't showing. My guess is he's probably passed the fuck out right now.
I know I would be.
Right?
And I know I should be.
We both should be. Fuck. Oh, on a side note, before I get back into talking about what's going on with my music and shit. Side note, what did you think about that little midget Brad Williams that I showed you?
No, I don't know. That's funny. I can't say shit though because I got short people in my family.
Yeah, but you gotta admit though, dude, the fucking jokes he was cracking was freaking hysterical. Hey, you gotta admit that Mexican getting over the fence joke was fucking great.
Yeah. Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dude, you classify as a midget.
Actually, no, well, to you, yeah, but legally, I am not a midget. My science teacher from high school, she was 4'8", so she legally was a fucking midget.
Then that makes my grandma a midget.
Why? How tall is your grandma?
She's like 4'10", I think. 4'11".
I think she's like just over.
Borderline, I think.
Oh, and this is something else that I looked into too as well, dude. Like when I was like looking at like all the shit, like when I was really digging into like a lot of this research, like going into like the whole glory hole shit and figuring out, I find it pretty funny how those that swing around pedo, like you swing around the terminology of pedo or pedophile or whatever, the different slang terms for that. I find it funny that those that do that have insecurities themselves. I mean,
In the morning, and
you
I kind of
almost
want to go
want to feel
swimming
bad
right
for
now.
them. Why?
Just because. I'm standing by my pool. I better go inside before I'm tempted to go swimming
Yeah. Good idea.
early.
But like I was saying, for those that actually do care about my music and actually do, support me, that's why I've not been on very much lately, and why when I do is very odd. It's at very odd times. It's very sporadic throughout the week, and that's why. Because I've been working so hard on this album. This album actually is going to feature a very good friend of mine that I actually know personally. Very good dude. I'm not going to reveal his name because of the trolls. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put his name out there because he's a very good friend of mine and he is very aware of what's going on. He's very aware of it. And let's just say that he is not too happy with what you guys do to me. Just saying. But it is going to feature a friend of mine and whatnot, which I'm super stoked about. And to that person, you know who you are. What's up, man? So, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, man. Just fucking playing the new Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion, which I fucking love. And I've been working on this new album that is going to be dropping soon, hopefully. So, yeah, that's why I haven't been on much. Then plus I got fucking tired of hearing, oh, you're this, you're that, man. Get the fuck out of here with that pedo shit, dude. Like, and for those that think that I am a pedo, let me give you the correct terminology and definition of a pedophile. A true pedophile goes after prepubescent children. I do not do that. You can check my public records. I have no record at all. I'm sure somebody somewhere is going to make up some shit, and it's like, go ahead. That's not the real thing. But for those of you that would like to look it up and you really are curious, by all means, please look up my public record. You will not find one thing about me being a pedophile. Not one. So by all means,
the one thing I saw on your record, though, whatever happened like so many years ago,
yeah.
that just proves you're a dumbass.
Well, yeah. And dude, like I said, that was like back in 2012. That's not even anything now. Like, dude, I went through a year and a half of counseling after that shit.
I know, but I can still call you a dumbass for it.
True, you can. But still, when you look at my record, there's no record of me being a pedophile. There's none of that shit. Now, my biological father, on the other hand, yes, he did do that shit. He did serve his time. But what gets me is what makes you guys think, not you, but them, Like, what makes you trolls fucking think that you have the right to get him or me or any of my family fired from our jobs? Because I'll be honest, man, a few weeks ago, I had a great job. I actually was a content creator and an affiliate on Twitch. I was making very good money and doing very well for myself. Now, tell me if this adds up to you, man. You know how all these trolls tell me, oh, get a job, get a job, get a job?
Yeah.
So don't you find it funny that the minute I get a job on Twitch as an affiliate being a content creator, like a legitimate business partner with them, the minute I start making money, all of a sudden they fuck me over? Don't you find that even a little weird and fucked up?
Well, call me devil's advocate for a minute. I think what they mean by get a job is actually go to a fucking place and apply. I think when they tell you to get a job, I think that's what they're meaning.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
but
in a lot of people's eye, you got to think there's a lot of old-fashioned people out here who
Oh,
think
yeah.
playing video games and getting paid for it is not a legit job.
Well, actually, nowadays it is a legit job. Like you can actually.
But you got to think there's a lot of old-fashioned people who do not see it.
But also on the same time, you do have to kind of look at it on the other side of, you know, especially given everything that's happened. Because one, obviously, because of the rumors, I'm not able to, which sucks. But on the flip side of that, let's say I was able to get a real job. Just for example, let's say that I was. How long would it be before William Gloryhole or one of his little cronies calls up there and gets me fired for bullshit reasons?
Now, see, I cannot answer that question because I'm not William Gloryhole. I'm not none of his friends. I'm not none of his people.
Right. But like,
so I don't know if they would actually do that or not.
Oh, they have. They've done it to my friend, one of my mods from Twitch, who is still a close friend of mine, Tommy Gun. His real name is Brendan, but we all call him Tommy Gun. But back when he was modding for me on Twitch, he had gotten fired from his job because of William Gloryhole. Because William Gloryhole called out there many times saying, "Oh, your employees friends with this guy and that guy, blah blah blah." Well, he got fired, and unfortunately, and I mean this in every sense of the world, and the word, he physically got fucked up because as he got fired, after he got fired, he went to walk out. Somebody tried to rob the place, and he managed to stop him because he had a knife, but he wound up slicing his hand open from about right here all the way down to about here.
Well, someone sounds like they need to learn how to use a knife properly.
No, it wasn't him. Like, there was somebody trying to rob the place, and he was trying to stop them. And when he stopped them, he grabbed the knife, not realizing that it was as sharp as it is.
Oh, I misread the situation.
Yeah, like he went to grab the knife, and they sliced him before he could even like really grab a hold of it. And whatnot.
There's other tactics for disarming an armed person.
Yeah, I know, and he knew them. It's just when you're in that situation, you're not thinking. All you're thinking is get knife away from bad guy, stop bad guy. And that's where his mind was at. So I can't fault him for it. But he is doing better though. Like his stitches have healed up. It's looking really good. But I told him, like, dude, next time that happens, just fucking kick him in the balls. That's all you gotta do. Kick him in the balls. They'll drop like a rock. I promise you. And for all you guys, and I know, for all you guys out there, I know you guys can vouch for that. I know you guys know that shit will work. You kick any guy in the nuts, they're dropping like a fucking rock. I don't give a fuck who you are. Except for you, man. Your ass, you just get fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And I have witnessed it, and it is scary.
After the last fight I got into, I tried to avoid confrontation now because that was not pretty.
No, it was not.
I don't know my own power.
I'll be honest,
But
dude. I'll be honest, man. I was surprised you didn't use the dude's head for a fucking ping pong ball.
I wanted to play soccer with his head. I wanted to kick a field goal. But
Oh,
no, to be honest, I think we need to figure out why Marty hates you
oh, it's not that he hates me.
and
It's no,
or
no.
what he has against you, and we need to somehow, and I need to somehow figure out how to squash your guys' beef. But you know, Chan, it does work both ways. You know, he can't be willing to squash it, but you. So
Oh,
if we can come to that point where we can squash everything,
But
would you want to squash your beef with Marty and go your separate ways?
Oh, I'll be honest, dude.
Be dead honest.
I'll be honest, dude. I would love if him and everybody that's ever fucked with me, especially you, William Glory Hole, you little fuckbag. I would love.
Does not.
I would.
That does not help make shit better.
I will be honest, dude. I would love, and I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I'm speaking from a place of real shit here. Like, I would love it if these fucking assholes would fuck off and leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
But knowing
James, we're gonna have to understand that for that to happen, both sides need to apologize to each other, and shit needs to be said, and shit needs to be said.
Let me stop you right there for a second. Why do I need to apologize to him when I ain't done shit to him? He's the one that hit on me and can't accept it.
Okay. Let me put it to you like this. You know, recently I've been trying to be a more peaceful person.
Oh yeah, dude, and like I'll be honest, dude, like it's almost like one of those things where I'm like, I remember the first day when you actually started being like this. I'm like, oh wait, who are you and what'd you do with my little brother? Like where did Boogeyman go? Where's he at?
Oh, he's still locked up inside my head, but that's not the point.
He's not getting right here. He's not rattling your cage and getting you pissed, is he?
No. But the point is, Chance.
You sure he's not putting like little ideas in your head?
He does. Sometimes you gotta keep calm and stay down the path you're heading.
Yeah, no.
But when I say you apologize, I mean okay. When it came to me and my father, squashing our shit, because I hated my dad for personal reasons that is between me and him.
Yeah.
And
that's very understandable.
I had to apologize to him. I'm like, I had to say, I'm sorry, if you felt this way or this, that, and whichever. I'm sorry, you're like this. Yeah, and I know it may sound like a dick move, but my dad did do drugs, so I'm like, I'm sorry you did drugs and that fucked up our father-son relationship. I am sorry.
And I will say this right now to everybody that loves to fuck with me, everybody that has attacked me. I'm sorry for whatever the fuck I did to piss you guys off. But what you guys put me through, I didn't deserve half of what you guys put me through. Like, it's bad enough that y'all did what you did to me by slandering my name on YouTube and stuff. I can handle a little shit talking, okay? I can handle that. But to go around and break into my old Facebook that I now no longer have access to, thanks to you trolls, you guys breaking in, stealing private photos and messages between me and exes, photos, videos, all that shit, and then turning around and literally dehuman. And believe me, I looked at all the fucking shit last night on all the different sites that y'all got me on. I saw every fucking thing, dude. I saw every shred of what y'all fucking said. And let me tell you, a lot of that shit, I did not deserve half of what you motherfuckers did to me. I don't know how I became a target. I really don't. But I don't deserve that fucking dehumanization that you guys have put me through for the last 4 fucking years. Not from any of you trolls, not from you, Marty, not from you, Glory Hole, at all, period. And I think Boogeyman here will agree with me when I say this shit, Glory Hole. If you have a fucking problem with me, take it up with me in private and we will talk about it. Leave my family and friends the fuck out of it.
In a way, I do agree with you, but I'm going to put it like this. Instead of, saying it the way you said it, I would have worded it more like, if you have a problem with me, we can talk about this and we can see if we can resolve this shit. And if not, okay, cool. Keep being pissed off at me.
Right. And that's just the facts of it, dude. Like, because William, like I told you, dude, what happened between me and Masshole, I have actually dug into this shit. And yes, I do have a friend of mine that is actually good friends with a legal team. And let me tell you right now, Glory Hole, what Masshole did to me is very, very illegal. Especially purposely targeting me. She purposely targeted me when she did that shit. That is a fucking federal offense in the state of Massachusetts, which is where she fucking lives. They do not put up with that shit, motherfucker. I don't know where you think you're coming off that you fucking know everything, Glory Hole, but you really fucking don't, dude. And like I've told you respectively many a times, I was courteous to you and told you, hey, if you have a problem with me, let's talk about it in private. Just please leave my family and friends out of it. But
all right, hold on. I got a question because I know for a while there, I have stayed away. Didn't you and William Glory Hole used to get along? I forget.
No, like he made funny little videos and I used to crack up at him sometimes. Like, that whole one of him putting me in a banana thing, doing like, I forget what it was. I'd have to find the video, but it was funny. But and him I don't know what his issue is with me, but it was like he used to make funny videos and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, boom, I'm a target. Now all of a sudden I got friends and family losing jobs because of him. I've lost friendships because of this guy. It's insane, dude.
Well,
and it makes no sense to me.
My uncle said it best. If someone has a problem with you, put yourself in their shoes and try to understand what their problem with you is.
I know, and believe me, I've done that so many times, so I have to try to figure it out, and it's like it's like running into a brick wall. It really is. It's like running into a fucking brick wall that you can't get through, and it's like you can only hit a brick wall so many times before you start getting fucking sore and worn out. And now I've been past the point of like I'm done. But I am going to say this one time. This is in no way in any sense of the word a death threat at all. But this is a fair warning. I repeat again, a fair warning. Because I have seen what some of you people have said about me on Discord and what you guys would like to do, which is show up here. And I will say this. If anyone intends on showing up here, not counting you, Boogie, but if any of you trolls have even the fucking notion to think that you are going to show up here and do harm to me or my family, be very fair and forewarned then I will do whatever I have to do to protect my family, even if it means putting a bullet in someone's head. I do not care. I am tired of you motherfuckers swatting me, going after my family. I'm trying to live the normal life that I had 4 years ago that you guys ripped away from me for no reason. Okay? I saw last night. Let me tell you something, dude. The shit I saw last night was so fucking dehumanizing, dude, that you would have been like, what the actual fuck? Like, the shit I read and saw was so fucking degrading and so dehumanizing that I almost got sick. And let me tell you, Troll,
Let curiosity kill the cat for a minute. But what kind of stuff are you talking about? Because you've never
dude,
really
Lord,
told me.
like, if you type in my name on Google, dude, like, if you type in, say, Cyrax or Chance Wilkins on Google, dude, there are fucking websites dedicated to harassing me and attacking me. And yes, for those of you that are wondering, yes, I did see what y'all said about me on Kiwi Farm. So, but with the Kiwi Farm shit, haha, joke's on you. I've only been to jail one time, and that was back in 2012. So, nice try on that. And I find it funny how you guys think you know me, but really you don't. And I am going to say this. Just because you, Wayne Goyle, figured out a way to post my whole entire family's real history on the internet, that doesn't mean you know me as a person. And like I've told you many a times, maybe if you stop fucking attacking me and actually be fucking chill and not harass me and not want to bully me, then you might actually see that I'm not saying we will, but we may have a lot more common than you think. Like, and this is what I find so interesting about you trolls. You think that you know me, but then when you see how chill I am, you're just like, a lot of you guys go from being trolls to fans, which I think is pretty funny, honestly. But like the degrading shit that you guys have said about me, about like just there's so much just disgusting shit that I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like, there's just so much degrading shit that you guys have said about me that I did not deserve. Like, at all. Now, I can understand, like, from a standpoint of going after Gothi, because Gothi puts herself in those positions purposely. Okay? She's a meth head. She puts herself in those positions purposely to be attacked. I never once put myself in that position. Never would. Like, I never would put myself in that position. I never once, since day one, and Marty, I'm pretty sure you're watching this right now, and you're probably half asleep, and quite frankly, I don't care. Like, you, man, you need to get the fuck over yourself. And come to the realization that I'm not gay and that you will not have your fucking way with me, dude. That is never going to happen. And if you think for one sliver of a second that I'm not going to come after you legally when this is all said and done, you are full of yourself. You really are. Because the shit you have done to me, to my family, to my friends, is beyond bullshit, dude. Like, you sitting there doing this shit, man, it needs to stop. And asshole, I don't think you really realize how many people really hate your fucking guts. And I'm not saying this to be an asshole, but if you look in her about section, if you look up mass troll mafia on YouTube, if you go to her about section, dude, there are so many people that fucking hate her because of how she gets paid to bully people. That's insane. And Glory Hole, all I'm gonna say to you is this: you got a wife, you got a kid, and yes, I know about your family. So all I have to say to you is this: why are you not setting a better example for your fucking child and showing them that trolling is not okay? Because you doing that is setting a bad example for them. You're supposed to be a father, a parent. And Boogie, I know you as a father yourself would say the same thing. That a child does not need to be taught to bully someone the way that I've been bullied. Am I or am I not correct?
Yeah, but when you brought up his kids, I was about to tell you, be careful with what you say, bud, because at the end of the day, me and him do have something in common. We're both fathers. And as a father, I know if someone said something about brought my kids into a situation, I would go absolutely ape shit.
Right, like I said, I'm not coming from
like I said,
right, and I totally get where you're coming from. I really do, and I get that, and that's why that's literally why, I'm coming from a place of, not, well, both respect and understanding. Like,
well, I'm going to say it like this. I understand what you're trying to say, but when it comes to the children, tread lightly, because there are parents that the minute you bring up their kids, they will come for your throat.
Oh, I know
and
they
as a
will.
father, I'm that type of person.
Oh, I know you are, and I've seen you go at people over that shit. I have watched you go at people over shit like that many times.
Why do you think I don't read the comments to these live streams no more?
Oh yeah, I know.
Because people say shit about my kid and it pisses me off. So now, since I'm a new me, I'm not paying attention to the negative shit.
Right, and all I'm gonna say to you, Gloriole, is this: you have a wife, you have kids. My question to you is, why are you wasting your time going after me? Shouldn't you be setting a better example for your fucking kid?
Chance, I would just leave it at, why not go spend time with your family? That's probably what I would have left it at.
Right, like I said though, like him doing this though is setting a bad example. Like,
well, if he's like me, he's gonna teach his son, don't take shit from nobody. If he has a son, I don't know if he has a son or daughter, but if he's like me, I teach my kid, don't take shit from nobody.
Well, yeah, but when you sit there and you teach your kid to do like what he's doing to innocent people, there needs to be lines. There needs to be boundaries. And like I said, Glory Hole, I respect that you got a family. I respect that you got a wife. I do respect that. Believe it or not, I do respect at least that about you. What I don't respect and never can and never will respect is the fact that you have the nerve to constantly sit there, make up fucking bullshit fucking lies about me, reach out to artists that I've looked up to and slander my name, reach out to WWE superstars that I look up to and blatantly attack me. Just like how Marty and them did with Steve Wilkos and Shaggy Tudo. That pissed me off because they don't know the real situation. They're going off of hearsay, and that's not okay.
Oh God, I just started thinking of that song for Amber Heard. Fuck you.
Oh, I know. I've listened to that song so many times.
My sister likes to play that song. whenever somebody yells
I'm
at
not
them.
gonna lie, it is pretty catchy.
Yeah, it is. Well, stupid as shit sometimes is catchy.
Facts. But like, you know, William, like I told you, man. Like, I'll make you a deal right now, William. If you can leave me, my friends, and my family the fuck alone, I won't come after you legally. And Marty, same goes with you. If you can leave me, my friends, and everything I do the fuck alone, I won't legally come after you because as it stands right now, I have more than enough evidence to put you guys and Masshole away for pretty much the rest of your guys' lives at this point.
Chance, I hope you understand it works both ways. They leave you alone, you gotta leave them alone.
Oh, I know, and I will. I will leave them alone. But they have to be the ones to leave me alone because, William, I will tell you this right now. I'll hold up my end of the bargain. I'll leave you the fuck alone. And Marty, same goes with you. And Masshole, same goes for you. If you guys can leave me the fuck alone and not attack me and let me do me and get back to me being me, I'll leave you guys the fuck alone. But the minute I see one fucking video being made about me, make no mistake, I will not hesitate to take legal action against all three of you guys. Because like I said, as it stands, I have more than enough evidence against all three of you to have you guys locked in prison for the rest of your lives. Literally. Because the shit you guys have done is so far beyond illegal that it's insane. And I can go after you legally. And I would be in the right to do so after what you guys have done to me. So like I said, you guys have a choice. You guys leave me alone and I leave you alone. And we don't bother each other. We don't fuck with the other person. We don't make videos on each other. We don't attack the other person. We don't make, little shit in our discords about the other person or any of that. No, we go our separate ways and we leave each other the fuck alone. Okay? If you guys can do that, I will not legally chase you down. Because right now, as it stands, I have a very good case against all three of you motherfuckers. And I'm not playing. I am tired of this shit. I'm trying to get back to doing me. Matter of fact, Paul, the last time when I was truly me, like, do you remember that night, like a couple weeks before all this shit went down? Do you remember, like, the fucking shit ton of tracks I kept sending your way, and you literally had to stop me and tell me to take a break for a minute because I was sending them so quickly?
Yeah, and I will say the fact that you sent me track after track after track, and it put my fucking head into a fucking cloud where I couldn't think straight. I'm like, dude, you're getting fucking annoying over here.
Right. But see, like, that's how I am when I'm normal. I actually get shit done. Like, I'm actually able to concentrate. I'm actually able to do shit. Like I said, matter of fact, my fucking Facebook live stream said it all earlier. Because of you trolls, mainly you, Masshole, you, Marty, and you, Glory Hole, my house has basically become a prison. And that's sad. Like, I can't even go outside without having to look and make sure no one's after me. I can't
Just
go
be
outside.
happy I'm not the warden of your little prison.
Do what?
Just be happy I'm not the warden.
Screw you.
No, thank you.
I would say kiss my ass, but you might come out with some sort of smart ass remark.
Wait, you like people playing